So, here's the other segment of Hero-Villain Mashup, and this one is, you can see from the title, Ladybug and Green Goblin. Yeah, so what would it be like if Ladybug had to face Green Goblin as one of her rogues? Well, I guess you could... I don't know if you can count all the villains she's faced and de-evilized as rogues, per se, because they're one-and-dones for the most part. And I guess the only real villain she has to face is Hawkmoth. So, yeah, I guess it would be the other it'd be the other villain. So, anyway, now it's no secret that a big inspiration, one of the two big inspirations for Ladybug, for Miraculous Ladybug, is Spider-Man, and the other being Sailor Moon. The creator has said this multiple times. So what would it be like if Marinette had to go head-to-head, yeah, with Norman Osborn, you know, Spider-Man's arch nemesis? Now, the thing about Norman Osborn is, like I said with Bullseye and Randy Cunningham, that video, it applies here because, and probably in a bigger extent. Sorry for yawning, but yeah. Probably at a bigger extent because, well, Norman is a completely psychotic, but again, the crazy like a fox thing applies here because Norman can figure, you know, I'm pretty sure he could figure out that Marinette and Ladybug are one and the same just by looking at them and just comparing notes, because it's just a domino mask. I mean, it's not like with... I understand that, you know, the mask thing is kind of frustrating because if you put them side by side, Marinette and Ladybug look exactly alike, but, you know, we're going by the Clark Kent logic here. It's not like with Cat Noir, you could be like, oh, that could be anyone, because the eyes change, and even the hair color in some places change. So, with that one, you'd be like, are you Adrian? Are you? But with Marinette, you're like, oh yeah, that's totally Marinette. Ladybug's Marinette, we figured it out. So yeah, if Green Goblin figured out that Marinette was Ladybug, yeah, there's no place that, you know, she would not be safe. There would be no place on Earth, not just in Paris, yeah, nowhere on Earth that her and her family would be safe, because it wouldn't be, if he figured it out, it would be a hop, skip, and a jump to figure out, oh, Cat Noir's Adrian. This is going to be fun. And here's the thing. Norman would not rest. Norman would not, you know, all he would be thinking about is how to harm Ladybug, and the best way to do that, as perfectly stated in the Sam Raimi Spider-Man movie, the heart. Always attack the heart. I can't do Green Goblin. I can't do that voice. I suck at impressions, as most of you guys would know. But yeah. So, who would be on the chopping block? Alia, her parents, Adrian, and everyone else at school. Because, yeah, if it's one thing Norman's good at, it's efficiency. He is damn good at just completely turning someone's life inside out. I think he would be, honestly, I think he would go so far as to make himself the principal of the school to just screw with Ladybug, just to mess with her and just ruin her life on a daily basis. That's how, if you're thinking, no, that's stupid, Norman would never do that, you don't know Norman. You do not know the amounts of depravity Norman would go through. And in a physical fight, God, Ladybug doesn't have the help of a handy-dandy spider sense here. And even then, if she did, yeah, it wouldn't work so well. And here's the other thing. Ladybug and... excuse me. That came out of nowhere. Yeah, Ladybug and Cat Noir's powers come at a limit. You know, there's only a certain amount of time they can use them. And whereas Goblin, you know, the Green Goblin's abilities, they kind of stick around for like ever. So, and yeah, it's not like with Hawkmoth's minion, you know, the Hawkmoth villains that are created. Norman's powers, he got them himself. You know, he doesn't need a magical evil butterfly or moth or whatever to give him powers. He doesn't need that in the slightest. All he needs is a glider and some pumpkin bombs, and he is set for life. Oh man. But that's the thing with Norman, is that I would not be surprised if he would just go out and kill Alia just for the sake of, oh yeah, that hurt you. That's the real reason I did this, because it hurt you and I know it. Because that's the thing. Because that's Norman. He lives. It's very much like the Joker, where he will do something just to hurt somebody. That will be, and namely Peter. Most of the stuff he did, kidnapping Gwen, all this other stuff, it was just to hurt Peter. That was kind of it. At first, as we all know, it started out as a rival because issues with his son between, and also the Green, Norman wanting to get become a crime lord. But eventually, it just kind of evolved into, I just want to hurt Peter. I just really want to hurt Peter Parker. I know who he is, so I'm going to have a lot of fun here and kick his ass. So yeah, that applied that the amount of mental and physical damage he would do to Spider-Man, and just times that by 10 with Ladybug. Why would he times it by 10? Because I think Norman would be like, oh, she's younger, she's more inexperienced, she's a lot more annoying. I'm going to have a lot more fun damaging this girl and breaking her before she becomes a bigger threat. Because that would be his train of thought, is that he would just do a lot worse, and that's saying a lot, to her than he would Spider-Man, again saying a lot here, because I don't think he would want either Ladybug or Cat Noir to grow up to really harness their powers, to really become like a bigger thorn in his side in the future. No, he would cut the head off the snake with this one real fast. So that would kind of be the big line, the big train of thought right there. And yeah, I'm pretty sure he would. I'm pretty sure he would kill people, just like her parent. Again, Marinette has so many friends, and she has her family by her side. There's so much, it's literally a checklist for for Norman if he had to go up against her, and if he figured out her identity, he'd be like, oh, she's dead, I'm throwing her off a building, he's dead, oh, I'm double killing this bitch. Are you keeping notes, Ladybug? I hope you are, because I'm going to make you watch every single one. So that would be the general cause, that there, Ladybug would be, and Cat Noir would be just looking over their shoulders constantly and just more or less, I think they'd be mentally broken by Norman's work. So yeah, this would be a tough one for them. But you guys tell me, what do you think it would be like if the Green Goblin was an enemy to Ladybug and Cat Noir? Just comment below, let me know, and once again, hope you all enjoyed this, and I will see you guys later.